you just need to touch life today. 'Cause if you wanna make a change, you need to rise on your feet and take a step today. Oh, we believe success is more about the difference you're making people's life, touching lives, touching lives. Putting smiles on people's faces, reaching out to the needed, touching lives, touching lives. Spreading word for the people, for your future and your dreams, yeah. Touching lives, touching lives.
You see, oh, if you get to the sea, be vomiting like this. I want you to understand something. This is a sea,
Because of the
because of the house, it's called an arbor. You understand? Because you cannot tell the depth of here.
yes. I'm trying to tell my students because we did habitats recently and we did marine. So I'm trying to tell them this is the Atlantic Ocean that goes straight down the West Africa.
Yes. But this, we call this an arbor.
Because of the work it is doing.
Yes. We call this an arbor because of the houses. But when you go to all this Atlantic Ocean and the sea, there is no land, nothing. You see nothing. You understand? So this, in the marine term, we call it an arbor, but for some people they call it ocean, I mean river. Layman language, ocean, river. But we will call this arbor because you can see houses, you can see things, and it's narrow. Like when you mean narrow, you know that sometimes narrow is small. But when you go to the sea, the main Atlantic Ocean is big. There's infinity. There's no
end.
No end. You don't see house, you don't see land, you don't see anything. You just see water. If you like go to this side, you see water. You go anywhere you go, you just see. You're not seeing any land. You understand? Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my bridge. These are like this bridge. We call it. This is a bridge. You understand? In the marine terms, we call it a bridge. But we call it like how would I call it in layman's language? Let's say a church now. The altar. Everywhere is a church, I mean. But this is an altar.
The
sacred place of the marine field, of the vessel. This is the sacred place. You don't.
Anybody can.
Yes.
Restricted area.
It's a restricted. You call it a restricted area. No. You will not call it a restricted area because a restricted area is somewhere you do a particular thing. But this place is an altar in a layman language.
Okay, so it's only
the captain, the officers of the deck.
okay.
You understand? So in a layman language, I will put it as the altar, a sacred place. So you don't go to the altar and do anyhow. So the same way you don't go to the bridge and do anyhow. You understand? So this is like a sacred place. The master is in charge of the whole boat, but here you don't mess with here. Same way you don't mess with the altar, so you don't mess with the bridge. So the bridge is like the sacred place of the vessel. Now this is a drumstick. You know what a sterry is? You know what a sterry is?
Yes.
In the car you call it a sterry, Abby?
Yes.
A wheel, a sterry, but this we call it drumstick. This now can go 360, and which I'm going to show you. This can go 360. Hope you're listening to what I'm showing you.
Yes.
This is a drumstick and it can go 360 around. This vessel you're seeing so can move on a spot like this. I can do like that. If I want to do stunts, I can make it move around at a spot. So this dog is what we use to push in those big vessels. Hope you're listening. See, this vessel pushes in these vessels. This is the top, a small but very powerful. I told you the strength of this top. in the layman language they call a parking slot. I'm going to go into the layman language maritime so that you have an idea. That's why I lecture my own people, because I believe I cannot tell you my maritime. If I speak my maritime, you not only understand one. So it's better I speak with you in a way you understand, so that when I give you a particular way, you understand what I'm talking about. So a berth is, or a jetty is a parking place. Do you understand? A jetty is a parking place, just like a berth. See, the only difference is the water and the land. The same thing they do is the same thing the cars do too. But we in the sea we call it, or in the maritime we call it jetty. But on the layman language they call it parking spots, right? So that's just it. Now, like I said, this is a drumstick. All attention. So we call this a drumstick. This is what we use to maneuver. When you talk about maneuver, drive. You understand? To control the vessel the way you want it to go. The same way you use your steering or your wheel to control your car the way you want it to go right. If you're talking about right, we in the maritime call it starboard. So right is like starboard, but in the layman language you call it right. Left is like port. You understand? For us it's port, for you is left, because it's the layman language, right? Now this is the telecom. We call it in the layman language we call it telephone or hand phone. You understand? This is a telecom. Now this telecom we use it to communicate. We use it to communicate between ship to ship, land to shore. Example in the layman language, ship to land, this vessel to this vessel can communicate through this. Just like in the layman language, the person in your flat and your neighbor, you have a telephone, like all this landline that you use to communicate. That's just the same thing with this. You understand? So anything you feel is on land is also on sea. Like someone was asking me whether they asked a question about if rain or rust doesn't disturb the ship. See, can you see rust? Yes. We call that M-beat. M-beat. A beat is where if you come alongside now to the jetty, the stone to tie our rope after sending our light to the bollard. There's no beat. There's no bollard on board the ship, but there's beat. Now this is a beat. I see. That thing there is called beat. It's a stone. It's a stone, a metal, strong iron metal that we use to secure. When the bus secure, tie our line so that we can stay alongside to the jetty, so that we can park well, and so that current will not disturb us or now normally you all this natural disaster, all these current waves. You understand? Like now, if those vessel now, if you check, if you look straight to this vessel, I see that vessel with the black and you see a line. You see a line. Do you see a line? Yes. That is what we call mooring. Mooring line. That is our line for mooring. Now that vessel is moored to the shore. If I go more closer, you will find out that there's something like a block. If you check now, if your eye is not disturbing, if you look straight, you see that the line is close to a particular ground. Like it's like pinned to a ground. Can you notice it? Yes. That's what we call securing. We call that securing. Now when we pass it and they hang it there, for it to be able to not let the natural disaster to affect our ship, we tie it to this place. But in our language, in the maritime we call it mooring. We moor, but in the layman language we call it tie. We tie it so that it becomes firm. So in case the current come, we are firm. There is something holding us, like let's example canopy that you pin. You know there's some churches that their canopy is attached with rope to the ground. That is the same thing.
Like, is it different from the anchor? Because we were shown the anchor today.
It is different from the anchor.
Okay.
You understand? The anchor is maybe you're in a particular spot and you don't want to move on. Yes. It help direct your. You understand? So that's just it. There's nothing different from the land and being the sea here. It's just the way we do it and the way based on the way we react towards it. You understand? Now, this is a radar. A radar. What is a radar? A radar is like a television that we use in case of bad weather. We can use to indicate those small, just like a camera in your house or a detector, or let me say you're in the hospital. Those microscopes that small, those organs that you cannot see. When you take to the lab, you have this kind of stuff that you can use to see them, Abi. Yeah. That's what it's like, the radar. Okay. The radar is used to detect small objects that we cannot see with our own eyes. Mostly when it's bad weather. Especially when the forecast is not bright at all. Most of the time, mostly that Christmas period, you see that everywhere will be dull. You cannot see from here to there. You understand? So you will need this radar. As an officer, you're meant to know what this radar is for. You're meant to know how to operate this radar. You're not meant to know how to use this radar. You understand? Now, everything about this vessel is speed. You know what is speed?
Yes.
What is the speed?
The rate that you use to go to the vessel.
Exactly. The speed of the vessel is projected. This is an electronic device. Everything you want to know about this vessel, the fuel consumption per meter, per whatever, you see it on the panel. We call this panel. It is located here on the panel. If I want to see the fuel, how many liters? I just need to put tank. And whoa, it's there already. Do you understand?
Yes.
It's there already. Now, we call that winch. What's the winch? It's just like, how would I put it? In a layman language, imagine you want to how would I put it now? A winch is when you put, in a layman language, I'm going to explain it in a layman language for you. If you put a line in a secure trap, just like that line that you will secure somewhere and you'll be like drawing it like it's in the tape. You're drawing to the tape, and when you secure it somewhere, you now drag this to the tape, or maybe the line, then you put it somewhere. Now tell me, if you secure these two things together, to leave, for it to pull out, sure to have a lot of strength to pull out. Now this line, and let me go back to my marine terms. We call it a winch. This is our towing line. Remember, this vessel is built for harbor towage. Do you understand? This vessel is built for harbor towage. It is used to tow. What do you mean tow? To escort. You know what the towing is now? Let's say towing is to escort, to assist.
That's what that winch is for. Look at it.
Look now, are you seeing? It will be paving line. We call it paving. When you say if a line is going out, we call it.
You see the line is coming.
Yeah, if it's picking up.
Release the line.
So this line we use it to hook to that, attach to this vessel, and we pull them. And once we are attached to the vessel, when we pull it, must be effective because this line is very strong. This line can cut somebody throat too. I can tell you the bitter truth of it, and that's the bitter truth of it. This line can cut you throat. And you need to understand, in the marine terms, in the marine industry, you need to understand that what comes first? Safety. Safety, you're responsible for your own safety. You have to think about everything you're doing must be. You have to think about safety. Okay, this knife I want to use and cut this fish now. Will I be safe? I want to pick up this light. Will I be safe? Everything that comes to your head is your safety because you are responsible when anything happens to you. They can only shout or they can only say that why did the captain look at you? But remember, you will be the one to sit feel the pains. You'll be the one to still take everything. But remember, one thing that comes to your mind first is what?
Safety.
Safety first. Safety first. Safety first. Safety first. No juju. There's no way you want to do it. You have to think about your safety. Yeah?
Okay, we're turning back on here. Okay, we'll do it easy.
Touching lives, putting smiles to people's faces, reaching out to the needy. Touching lives, spreading word for the people, for your future and your dreams. Yeah. Touching lives, touching lives. You've got all you need to make your life a bliss. Touching lives. You've got all you need to make it today. With our hands together, we can make it real. To the worst and the pain, the good and the bad. You just have to believe we can get to the top. You've got all you need to make it today. With our hands together, we can make it real. To the worst and the pain, good and the bad. You just have to believe we can get to the top. Yeah, it's more about the difference we're making people's life. Touching lives, touching lives, putting smiles to people's faces, reaching out to the needy. Touching lives, touching lives, spreading word for the people, for your future and your dreams. Yeah. Touching lives, touching lives. You've got all you need to make your life a bliss. Touching lives. Rise to your feet, march forward to win. Make a decision to touch life. Rise to your feet, march forward to win. Make a decision to charge life. Yeah, cause it's more about the difference we're making people's life. Touching lives, touching lives, touching lives, touching lives. Putting smiles to people's faces, reaching out to the needy. Touching
The engine is the one that makes the boat to move. Everything that is happening, you are seeing lights, we are cooking, we are enjoying the AC, everything is controlled from the engine room. Engine room is the powerhouse of the ship. So, as you see laundry, the power is from engine room. Everything here, there's nothing we don't have. We have toilet, we have bedroom, we have everything. We have AC, we have anything. Take this one, your earmuff. This is the reason why we are restricting to 3 people too. We can only have 3 earmuff here. I have 3 engineers here. That's why. Hold it up.
this is a hammer tool, so you're actually very safe here. So if fuel finishes, what do? Definitely you must have an assured operation. And we're coming from somewhere. You have an assured base. So definitely you call them mayday, because now an emergency. You don't have fuel to power your engines, so you just be at the mercy of the wind and the sea. You know what that means, can hit you anywhere, take you anywhere. You don't want to go to some places you don't want to be. So what do? You call for help. And hey, I'm out of fuel. My fuel gauge has malfunctioned. I didn't know it did not have fuel. And what would they do? They're going to send a vessel. Two things they can do. They can send a vessel to give you fuel. But because of oil spillage, it is quite risky. Because in the process of giving fuel, you can actually mistakenly pour fuel inside the water. That's oil spillage, which is punishable by the law. So the best thing you can do is to look for another vessel that can tow you to your ashore facility, and then they will bunker you there. We call fueling bunkering here. Okay? So does that answer the question? Any other question? Am I free to move? Enjoy the movie.
Touching lives, touching lives. Life is full of many opportunities. You just need to touch life today. 'Cause if you wanna make a change, yeah, you need to rise on your feet and take a step today. Oh, we believe success is more about the difference we're making people's life. Touching lives, touching lives. Putting smiles to people's faces, reaching out